Welcome to the World Trending News For You channel. India is accelerating its efforts to finalize an interim trade deal with the European Union as shifting U.S. trade policies under President Donald Trump introduce new uncertainties to global commerce. During an event organized by the Indian Chamber of Commerce on July 9th in New Delhi, Niti Aayog member Ramesh revealed that India might have been willing to consider U.S. demands to import soybean and corn, but only if Washington had not insisted on including genetically modified GM variants, a highly sensitive subject in India. India's reluctance to embrace GM crops stems from widespread public resistance, regulatory caution, and political ramifications. The topic remains contentious, especially among farmers and environmental groups who argue that GM seeds could threaten biodiversity and endanger traditional agricultural practices. In parallel, CNBC TV 18 has reported that a high-level Indian trade delegation is expected to visit Washington in the coming weeks to continue ongoing negotiations as trade tensions appear to rise. Trump's recent post on Truth Social indicated that he may name at least 7 countries, including possibly India, over unresolved trade issues, adding a fresh layer of uncertainty to U.S.-India relations. The global stage was further disrupted when Trump announced a steep 50% tariff on copper imports and a potential 200% tariff on pharmaceutical products to be implemented after a 1-year grace period. The decision, part of his aggressive America First economic vision, has sparked concern among major exporting nations, particularly India, which is the world's largest supplier of generic medicines to the United States. However, experts suggest that the copper tariff may not significantly hurt India. According to Meyer Karmarkar, managing director of the International Copper Association India, the country is largely copper deficient and exports only about 10,000 tons to the U.S. annually, a fraction of its total production. Given India's emphasis on renewable energy, electric vehicles, and infrastructure, domestic copper demand is robust, he noted, adding that the tariff is unlikely to have major consequences for Indian firms. On the other hand, the threat of a 200% tariff on pharmaceutical exports could severely impact India's booming generic drug industry, which has become a critical supplier to the U.S. healthcare system. Analysts warn that such a move could increase drug prices in the U.S. while disrupting Indian pharmaceutical exports and employment. With the U.S. landscape becoming more unpredictable, India appears to be hedging its bets by moving closer to the EU. A quick interim trade agreement with Brussels could provide India with a stable alternative for trade, investments, and technology transfer. While a full-fledged free trade agreement with the EU remains a complex goal, the interim pact is expected to ease tariffs, streamline market access, and reduce trade friction in sectors like textiles, electronics, and green tech. As global economic alignments shift, India's multi-pronged strategy of balancing between Western blocs while protecting domestic sensitivities like GM crops may become key to sustaining its growth trajectory in an increasingly polarized world economy. That's all for now from World Trending News For You. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel.